down. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Breida.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run with Howard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third and short. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Parker unable to get that one. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. Nixon will try the right side. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Dolphins 0.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Mixon running right. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's around 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
SOS.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Check 49. 2nd and 10. And this is Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Bengals grab it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Come on, set, 50, play.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Look, squeeze, 5.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready, break. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Move. Ready.
The setup to throw. being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2nd down and inches. And this is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's caught by Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch gears.
Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey. Hey, Alpha.
52, Mike, 52.
Hey, watch the lane.
Cheap rip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight. Check.
Go. 5.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Bullock's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Ready. Watch 2, bring it.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Choose the mic.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 15. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Evans. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mixon with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Bernard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Bang, 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 bang. Check out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Five.
Now a carry for Bernard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run again with Bernard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just had one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jordan Evans picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, and a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Stop your body. Switch.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here.